So rather than take your spent or old laying hens, put them in a soup pot like most people do, or even sell them, we decided to try something else. Usually they're a little bit tougher meat, so we thought we would make sausage or ground meat or burgers or different things out of them. And the meat's high quality, so we didn't want it to go to waste.
So this here, what we did is we quickly deboned them. Instead of feathering them or plucking them, what we did is put a slit along the back. After we slaughter them, we put a slit along their back and literally get a good grip. It's kind of gross, so I'll spare you the process, but you can figure it out. You basically deglove the chicken. So grab a hold of that slit you made in the back and pull the back end off, kind of like a rabbit, and then pull the top end off. And actually first what we do is we snip the wing tips off first and the feet. The feet end up going to the dogs, and then then you're left with a skinless chicken ready to go, so then you gut it, and then you quickly rip the back off, the chicken back, 'cause there's not a lot of meat on it, but it's very good for the dogs. So you literally physically can break the chicken back off, and then feet, backs go to the dogs, the neck goes to the dogs, and then the chicken wings are chopped off quickly with a cleaver. And believe it or not, the wings can be really good, but they do have to be soaked in like an acidic brine overnight, or else they're just too tough to eat. But if they soak in an acidic brine, that really loosens up the meat and breaks it down, and it's really just like a regular chicken wing. So then you end up with a whack of wings that you can use, and then the rest of it you quickly debone, and the skin is already off. So some people save the skin because the skin adds a lot of great flavor to the ground. But I have a good source for pork bits. So this is 50-50 trim pork bits or fat. So we do a 25% ratio. But you can see the richness of this meat because they are free range. So it might not be worth it if you have 10 birds, but if you have a large batch, like we'll do 60 at a time, and that's a lot of high quality meat that would go to waste otherwise if you're just putting it for a soup pot or giving them away. So what do we do with this?
Well, you can make burgers out of these.
Mm-hmm.
Or not sausages. You can make meatballs with some salad, and yeah.
What about meatballs and spaghetti? Would that be good too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this here, what we found is it's just too small to use the 1/8 fitting. We run it through twice with the quarter, and that seems to be just right. And that it's not too, if you just run it through once, it seems to be a little bit too marbly when you're making patties or whatever. But yeah, run it through twice. We do a 25% meat to fat ratio or meat to pork bit ratio, so it's a little less fat. So there's we find that to be just perfect. The other option
is that if you have these stuffers for your meat grinder over there, you can make chorizo or different sausages. And if you want a different recipe, you can buy these store-bought, and you can make breakfast sausage or whatever.
Yeah, perfect. So it's good use for old laying hens, and especially if you have a lot to do. It's a bit time consuming, but you could certainly get a lot of product out of it if you take the time to do it.